Episode 7. 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 Thank you. We are finally here. Episode 7 of my IGTV series for Renegade Renaissance. I want to thank you guys so much for coming and joining. I'm ecstatic. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for watching. If you've stuck with me through all 7 episodes, that is amazing. If you've only come for a couple of episodes, still thank you for checking out this work and letting me give you the stories behind all the different series. We are finally here, episode 7. And so for today, we're just going to talk about the final series, the final piece of the series that I wanted to share with you. And it is the last piece that I worked on of the series called Reverie. Reverie is a 48 by 48 piece. It's one of my next to largest pieces for the series. And it is the perfect marriage between my past and my present in terms of my work ethic towards my abstract paintings. It fuses the colors of the past and the mutinous of the future in a way, and merged it to create this perfect harmonious balance. It's also the reason why it has a different name from the rest of the pieces that reflects more of a hopeful and cheerful moment. Most body of work sometimes you could feel like you could keep going or you could stop, and it's a common question I get even as a painter, like, when do you know a piece is done? And just like every other painter answer, either it's never done or it feels like it could keep going or whatever. But with this body of work, it felt like it had a conclusion. It needed a conclusion because its purpose was experimental. Its purpose was to help elevate myself. And I feel like once it served its purpose, it's time for me to move on to other things, other works, and continue growing. And so with Rebel, I needed it to feel like a full closure. And so with Reverie, it provided an immediate feeling, and that it was the final piece, but yet it was the piece that I kept having a little bit of frustrations with because I felt like I needed to do more to it, and it was telling me that it was done. And I think it was a necessary feeling for it to be done because it felt fully complete. And it was a great way of letting me see how I could do some of my work in the future, fusing both worlds. And yeah, I'm happy that I was able to be finished and done on time for everyone to be able to view it and see the work. I guess the other thing I wanted to sort of do a slightly reflection on is the fact that this is my first solo exhibition. And I think as every artist at some point fantasizes or dreams of having the moment to really share their work or their stories within their work with everyone. And I'm so very grateful to be able to share this particular series with you guys. I think it was and is a great series to introduce the world to myself as an abstract painter. And it's told so many stories, and it started from a very personal place and has allowed me to fully grow more within myself as an artist. And so I'm happy to have been able to share those stories with you guys. And I look forward to sharing more of stories of my body of work and such within my next series. Which I have been asked about what would my next body of work be. And I do have a couple of different projects that I will be working on, but for my next solo show, it will be even more personal than um, Rebel, because it will be a reflection of poetry book, because I am also a poet, writer, that I started writing when I was about 13 years old and into my womanhood. And I have forever been writing, editing it, writing, editing it. And as a gift for myself for my birthday coming up in November, I want to go into the stages of having a final draft. But what I'm going to do with that for my next series is create a body of work that will be encompassing not only abstract painting, but filmmaking and mixing in by the words of the poems and turning those into paintings. So it'll be a very sort of intimate piece into the world of my growth as, growing up as a young Ghanaian American girl in America. So it'll be very self-reflective of that. So I'll be happy to share that process with you guys over the next couple of months. But that's going to be my next body of work. And one little thing I wanted to kind of go off of, in this middle of the series, you might have noticed that these little wooden blocks that I have. That was a great fun project. It's actually not part of Rebel, but it is some pieces of artwork that I've had at the gallery for some time. And these were works that were great because these mixed in other mediums aside from the traditional canvas. I painted on wood panels and used old recycled wood to create these sort of 3D like paintings. So I have those as well at the gallery, and if that's something people are interested in, they're great pieces to put on your mantle, on your table. I love being able to create bodies of work that could not just fit in your traditional spaces like walls, but other places that folks might not commonly be able to put in due to sizing. So I wanted to share some of those. And the wood series is very interesting because, a real quick story on that, it was actually a proposed project I had done at my day job, where I wanted to help create an experience and a takeaway from my coworkers at our traditional holiday parties. And of course, you can get glasses and napkins and whatever. And I thought, like, wouldn't it be kind of fun if people could take home art? So it was a nice surprise, but I created over 100 different wood panels, and several of the wood pieces were cut out as well. And so we had given some of those as gifts, and the other part that I got to keep, I've sold to other people that also wanted a piece. So if you are interested in getting one of those wood blocks, I believe I only have 4 available left at the gallery. You can get your very own through the gallery at Art Attack. Again, you can see more of this show through artattacksf.com. Also, the entire series from my page as well. And again, this series will live here on my IGTV page, but it will also be on my YouTube and my website. Thank you again for everyone that's shared this, seen it, and allowed me the space to tell the stories. If this is something that folks are interested in me doing in the future, I love being able to tell more people about the work. Let me know. I'd be happy to kind of create this as something ongoing for various series that I do in the future. Thanks guys so much, and I'll see you soon.